How we doing today, YouTube? DC from DC Grillz back with another cooking video. And today, we are firing up the awesome Santa Maria grill and doing some Spanish style cooking. So I'm really excited about it today, folks. We are going with beautiful skirt steak. We are going with huge, colossal shrimp. We're going to use peppers and onions. We're going to have the grill side cooking up the beautiful skirt steak. We're going to have the griddle side on the other side sauteing these onions and bell peppers. And all we're going to use is a few ingredients. So for today's cook, the ingredients we'll be using is coriander. We'll be using coriander to season this beautiful skirt steak along with the It's Incredible. Now the It's Incredible is a mixture of salt, pepper, and garlic. This is all we're going to put on these meats. We're going to season up the shrimp exactly the same way, a good char. We're going to have some beautiful shrimp, beautiful skirt steak, and we're going to mix it all with the peppers and onions. So you know what we do. I'll take it to the cutting board, show you step by step how we're going to make this beautiful, beautiful skirt steak and shrimp on that Santa Maria style grill. Nice oak logs, nice everything, folks. This is going to be a great cook. So I'll see you guys at the cutting board and let's get cooking. Okay, so let's go ahead and season up our skirt steak. We're going to come with olive oil. We'll get a nice coat on the top side of the skirt steak. Okay, that should do it for that. We're coming back with the It's Incredible. Okay. Generous amount of the It's Incredible on this skirt steak. Now coriander is another awesome spice. It has citrus notes to it, so really, really good for this type of cooking. During the process, we will also be squirting fresh lime juice on these meats as they're cooking to keep on building up that nice citrus type flavor in these meats. Okay, so that's that layer. Here's the coriander. Let's get that added. This is more in a powder form. It's really, really good stuff. And I just want to make sure I get even amounts of this coriander throughout the skirt steak. Okay, and we'll do the last piece here. And then we'll get back together. All I'm gonna do is flip and repeat on the other side. Okay? This is a seasoning process for the skirt steak. Now, like I said, I'll flip and repeat, take that off camera, and then what we'll do is go check out the grill setup and get that Santa Maria grill fired up. Now, don't forget, we have colossal shrimp we also have to do, so I'll bring you back to the cutting board and show you what we're gonna do to the shrimp as well. Thanks for hanging in there. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, folks, so we are outside at the beautiful Santa Maria style grill. So here's what we have going on. We're gonna go ahead and get this baby fired up. But what I wanted to show you is what we have. So we have beautiful chunks of oak wood that we're gonna use for today's cook. I also have one chimney of Kingsford charcoal. So that's what you see here. I have charcoal also inside the Santa Maria grill that we're going to pour the hot coals on top of, okay? Once we get all this lit, we'll be adding our logs and letting all that ash over, okay? As that ash is over and we start getting those beautiful embers, we will add our awesome onions and peppers and shrimp on our griddle side. That's what we have here. And we will add our beautiful skirt steak on the grill side. So that's the way this cook is gonna go. So looking forward to it. Takes a while for this baby to get fired up. So that's why I wanted to prep the meat, give those spices a chance to soak into that skirt steak, build up that inner layer of flavor inside the steaks before we bring them out and hit them with this oak flavor, okay? So let's go ahead and get this lit. Then I'll meet you guys back inside and I'll show you what we're gonna do with the colossal shrimp. So I have a wax starter. Simply gonna put that down. You've seen this done plenty of times, I know it. Let's get this lit. Okay, folks, so I have that fired up, and all I'm doing now is putting my chimney right on top of it. That is it. I'm gonna close this door back up. Let this baby ash over. When it ashes over, again, we'll pour it on the unlit coals. I'll meet you guys inside. We can go to the next step. Okay, folks, so we are back at the cutting board. Check out these beautiful, colossal Gulf-sized shrimp. These things are amazing. So the plan is just going to be to peel these babies. I want to leave the tail on. Now we have, this is easy to do. This is kind of easy peel. They are already deveined, which makes it even easier So all I want to do is peel a few of them back to the tail, okay? So to the tail is where I want to stop. And I just want to expose this beautiful flesh, okay? So that's what we have right here. We still have the tip on in the back. Everything else is exposed, all right? That's all we're gonna do with these. We're gonna get these babies seasoned up and then just get them on the griddle, okay? So I did this one. Let's do another one real quick. Easy enough. Okay, so all we wanna do, since they're already halfway peeled, you just wanna grab the top, okay? Just peel it off to the tip, okay, of the tail. Leave the tail in place. There they are, all right? We'll do one more and then I'll take the rest of it offline and I'll meet you guys when it's time to get these babies cooking, okay? So that one, easy enough. Flesh exposed, tail still in place. All right, folks, thanks for hanging in there with me. We'll season these up after I get all this prepped. And again, same seasonings. We'll use the It's Incredible and the coriander. That's all we're doing. See you in a bit. Okay, YouTube, we are back, and I have done exactly what I told you we would do here. We took the shell off all the way down to the tail on each of these beautiful colossal shrimp. Now, at the same time, I checked to make sure the deveining process was done on all of them. As you can see, they are clean all the way through. This is going to make for some awesome cooking on the Santa Maria style grill. There's the tails on all of them. We're going to go ahead and do the seasoning process right now. Same as we did with the skirt steak. We'll come back with some olive oil. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. This is simple, right? We just kind of mix that in. Same thing. We just want to be able to adhere our seasonings to this shrimp. And we'll let them hang out. All right, so I'll move that around a little bit. Easy enough. Come on back with the It's Incredible. Now, shrimp doesn't need a whole lot of seasoning. It's so full of flavor just to begin with. So we'll add a nice amount on top here. And what we're going to do is mix all of this around, folks. And that's how we're going to season these up. So that's that. With our coriander, we'll come back with that again. I'll open this up. We have a side here to where you can get more out at one time. So we're going to add a nice amount of coriander to these beautiful colossal shrimp. All right. And that is it. All right, we'll get this closed up. Kind of pat it in and then just mix it up a little. This is it, folks. This is our seasoned shrimp ready to go on that Santa Maria style grill. Okay, so we'll let these hang out as well as the skirt steak. Now move those to the side. I'll show you how the skirt steak is looking real quick. So it should be time in a second for us to go ahead and pour those lit coals over the unlit ones, and then we'll add our oak wood. So I'll meet you guys in a bit when it's time to start cooking. Really excited about it, but these will hang out until that time. So there again is our skirt steak. Here's our beautiful shrimp. We will chop up peppers and onions momentarily. Now I won't show you that. You've seen that done many times, but when you see me again, we'll be at that grill firing it up and getting ready to do some great cooking. I'll see you guys outside. Okay, folks, back at the Santa Maria grill. We have our coals ashed over now. So it's time now to go ahead and add these babies to the unlit coals. So let's get us some here. Do us some on this side as well. And I'm just trying to evenly line them out here. There we go. Okay, so that's what we got going on. Again, this is a process. It does take time. But I tell you what, the end result of this Santa Maria style cooking is unreal. So we have that going. I'm going to go ahead and add a few logs as well. Let's get one here. Get us another one right there. Do the exact same thing to this side. Kind of spread it out. All right, that's the process. I'm going to close it up. These babies are going to fire up, start ashing over. In the meantime, we'll bring the grill grates down, and we can do that right now as well, and start cleaning off some of that gunk before we start cooking. So the idea is we'll come back in about 10 or 15 minutes, and we will scrape all the gunk off of both sides of these. So think about it, folks. Shrimp, peppers, and onions on this side, beautiful skirt steak on that side. So the next step, cleaning it up, but we'll let this thing heat up, break down some of this stuff so it's easier to clean, and then, folks, we will get some awesome food on this beautiful Santa Maria grill. I'll see you in a bit. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Okay, folks, I want to take you outside. We're about 30 minutes in. As you can see, our wood is starting to take hold. Okay, our charcoal is all ashed over. I mean, it's going to be time to start cooking any second now. You can see the smoke that comes off of the Santa Maria style grills. This is how you're able to get that wood smoked flavor infused into your food, okay? So I've cleaned my grill grate. So that is our stainless steel V-channel grill grates on this side, and on the other side we have our beautiful griddle. So I got a chance to get that clean, oiled and everything. So everything now is getting hot, coming up to temperature. We will be cooking, folks, momentarily. Maybe 10-15 more minutes max. It'll be time to get this beautiful food started on the Santa Maria style grill. So I wanted to back up, show you again. This is what we got going on. It'll be cooking time in no time flat. I'll see you guys in a bit when it's time to start cooking this shrimp and beautiful skirt steak on the 48-inch Santa Maria style grill. See you in a bit. Okay, YouTube, we are back at my favorite part of the video, and that is let's get cooking. We are ashed over. We have beautiful smoke billowing up. We're going to go ahead and add a little vegetable oil on the griddle side so we can add our beautiful peppers and onions. So we got that going now. Now, like I said, I didn't want to waste time showing you that, but I chopped up lots of onions and bell peppers. So let's get those added to this beautiful griddle. Hopefully you can hear that taking hold. We have a really nice fire going on there. So we'll let these start getting somewhat translucent, move them around. We're going to add some seasoning to these veggies in a minute. As they start getting closer to being done, we'll add our beautiful shrimp to this side, okay? So got that going right now. I'm gonna put this to the side. And what we'll do now is go ahead and add our beautiful skirt steak on this side. So as you can see, there's our skirt steak. You know, it's been sitting there marinating, getting ready. Let's get those babies added. This is what we got going on, folks, on These Key Grills today. Skirt steak, veggies, beautiful colossal shrimp coming out in a second. I'll get back with you guys in about 5, maybe 10 minutes. But in the meantime, I get a chance to hang out, manage the grill. I'm going to bring this down real quick, and I'll do that with you guys to get some sear happening on this beautiful skirt steak. Okay, and as far as the veggies, we'll bring those down a little bit too. Beautiful. I'll get back with you guys, like I said, 5 or 10 minutes. See you in a bit. Okay, we are back. I thought I'd bring you up close and personal with this beautiful cook today. So what we're going to do is just kind of move our veggies around. They are cooking down. I did add a little more of the It's Incredible strictly to these veggies. Now, you see, this thing is actually great. The griddle has plenty surface. We'll be able to keep these babies moving, add our shrimp in a little bit. And at the same time, as you can see on the left side, we're getting this wonderful sear on the skirt steak. So I'm not going to touch that yet. We'll turn that over maybe in about 5 more minutes. So this is just what we got going on, folks. This outdoor cooking, this oak flavor is coming up through all of these beautiful pieces of meat that we have on the left. We're getting this beautiful griddle function on the other side. The Santa Maria grill is very versatile. I really love it. It's a good way of cooking up. And as you can see, you can feed an army on this thing, okay? This thing is absolutely amazing. So we'll get back together in a bit when it's time to flip over to skirt steak and let you see how the first side has come along. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, folks, we are back. I want to give you different angles. So here's what we got going on. We're going to go ahead and move this around. You can see they are starting to cook down very, very nicely. Look at that, folks. Beautiful peppers and onions. You can't beat that when you're talking about steak and shrimp. I mean, this is an awesome garnish, and you'll see how good it looks together at the final product. So we'll keep those moving around. So they're taking care of business. Now I want to bring you over and show you the very first flip on our beautiful skirt steak. So let's do that. And check out what we have, folks. Look at this. Absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. Beautiful skirt steak. Okay, we will continue on cooking. We're going to get a sear on this side as well. Then we'll bring it up slowly and let it continue cooking until we get to the doneness that we're looking for internally. But you can see everything's coming along well. So I just wanted to pop in real quick, show you the first flip, show you how everything's coming along. And when we come back, we'll be adding the shrimp. It'll be almost time for that. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, folks, we are back. I thought I'd play some tunes really low while you guys listen to the sizzle of this beautiful Santa Maria style grill. So let's listen to a tune real quick, continue the cooking process, and check out the smoke, folks. That's why I want you to really realize this thing can infuse your meats just like a smoker or anything else. It's absolutely amazing. I'll see you guys in a bit. Enjoy the tunes. Okay, we are back. We have our peppers and onions where we want them. It's time now to go ahead and add the beautiful shrimp. Let's do that right now. I'm going to move these peppers back. Make sure we have a nice surface for these shrimp to get onto. And start that up. Great versatility. Okay, so on with the shrimp we go, folks. Beautiful colossal shrimp added to the Santa Maria style grill. We'll kind of lay these out a little bit. Now, you know shrimp doesn't take long. Okay, and we are off. I'll get back with you guys in a bit, but now our shrimp is added. We'll get it flipped in a minute on the other side, then mix it all together with our peppers and onions after we get these things to where they start turning a little pink. See you guys in a bit. All right, so we're about 2 more minutes into the cook. It's time to flip our skirt steak one more time. Look at that beautiful char we've achieved. Absolutely amazing. We'll go 1 more minute on this side, then it'll be time to raise up the grill grate. So as you can see, folks, everything is coming along really well. We can go ahead now and start raising up just a little bit off the heat and let them cook right about there to still come up internally where we want them, okay? So I'm gonna go over now. Let's check out the shrimp. We can go ahead and turn those over as well. So let's do that now. Look at this, folks. See that? They're coming along. Absolutely amazing. Beautiful shrimp. So I just want to get them cooked on both sides, of course. Then again, we'll mix them with the peppers and onions and then pull those to the side. And we'll put it all together in a little bit when it's time to slice up our skirt steak and get it all mixed together. All right, I'll continue turning these over, but you can see how we're coming along. And hey, I appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. We'll continue on with this cook. See you in a bit. Okay, we are back, and not a whole lot of time on the shrimp. You know shrimp cooks fast. So now we're going to go ahead and mix it with our beautiful onions and bell peppers. Let those babies kind of marinate and get all those flavors mixed up together. Look at this, folks. This is absolutely wonderful. Okay, so here's what we have going on. We'll let this simmer together maybe about 5 more minutes, and then we'll pull this. Okay, the rest of our time will be spent getting our skirt steak where we want it. Then I'll meet you guys at the cutting board. We will slice the skirt steak get it added to this mixture as well, and then I'll show you the final product. So I'll see you guys in just a bit when we get back to tending to this beautiful, beautiful skirt steak. You can see these babies are done. See you in a bit. Okay, we are back. So we have a few things to do right now. First and foremost, we're going to go ahead and move our shrimp with peppers and onions. So I brought a large container to go ahead and get these babies pulled. Look at that, folks. Beautiful, cooked through and through. Beautiful peppers and onions and colossal shrimp. Let's get these off. So this is one side down and one side to go. Hopefully you guys can see that. And I'll give you an up close on just how beautiful these shrimp with peppers and onions look. Okay, here's what we got going on. Check this out, folks. Absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. Shrimp cooked through and through. We have the right consistency on our peppers and onions. They've been seasoned well with the It's Incredible and the coriander. I'm going to get the lid closed on this. We're going to take this in, and then we'll continue on with our beautiful skirt steak. Now, you remember we raised up the grill grate. So you can see, look what we got, folks. Beautiful. This thing is cooking up so well today. I am so impressed. Okay. So we'll continue until we reach the internal temperature. What I want is around 135 to 145 degrees on this skirt steak. So I'll come and probe it in a second, and then we'll pull this off. I'll meet you at the cutting board, and it'll be time to get these sliced up and added to that beautiful mixture on the other side. I'll see you guys at the cutting board when it's time to cut these babies up. Okay, YouTube, so we are at the cutting board. So now we're going to go ahead and get this beautiful skirt steak cut up in slices. So let's do that right now. Now, when I cut the skirt steak, I like to go against the grain. So in this case, the grain on this is actually going this way. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this in the middle. You can see how beautiful it is. Look at this, folks. Tenderness is just flowing on this thing. Look at this beautiful color. Okay, but we cut it in the middle. Then we want to go against the grain. So let's start cutting some beautiful slices. It just helps with making the meat even more tender. So this is the reason we do this. Beautiful. Okay, so this is what we're going to do with the remaining skirt steak. We're going to chop it all into pieces just like this. But you can see what we have going on here. Wonderful, beautiful, succulent pieces of steak, okay? Look at that. Tender as can be. Okay, I'm going to move to the side, do the rest to the remaining of the steak, then we'll get together, put it all together. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so here's our beautiful skirt steak all sliced up, tender as can be. We're going to go ahead now and bring our onions and shrimp and bell peppers over. Show you that as well. So here we go. So you can see how beautiful that came out as well. So the nice up close and personal. You have a great, great seasoned bell peppers. Nice crunch to them. Beautiful onions. Shrimp to die for. Folks, I'm doing some good eating here. Now, what I want to do now is add my steak to the bowl. So let's do that real quick together. So this is what we got going on, folks. We have awesome steak, shrimp, and bell peppers and onions. I'm going to mix it up and we'll close this video out. Look at this. If you like what we're doing, please subscribe to my channel. Let others know what DSKI Grillz is up to. And as always, at DSKI Grillz, grilling is not a pastime, it's a passion. You cannot beat the best of both worlds. That is steak and shrimp together. You guys enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks for joining me again. I'll catch you on the next one.